Welcome to Insightful Gaming. Today, I got another solar build lined up for you guys. It's a personal favorite of mine from the past that continues to pack a serious punch. We're diving into the world of the iconic lunafaction boots. These come equipped with an exotic perk named 𝗕𝗘𝗠𝗘𝗥. Our rifts now boast the added ability to amp up weapon reload speeds. Empowering rifts extend weapon effectiveness over greater distances. We'll be primarily utilizing this for the enhanced reload speed, and trust me, it's nothing short of spectacular. This is a must-have for any raid team or any fire team, significantly escalating group damage. If you found this build enlightening, don't forget to smash that like button, drop us a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing builds and exhilarating gaming content. Let's jump into the build. Alright fellow gamers, let's crack open the engine of this build and see what makes it roar, along with the perfect play rotation. Kick off every brawl with a fiery grenade, follow it up with a quick melee strike, then lay down your healing rift. This explosive combo sets off a wave of awesome effects. Both your melee and grenade attacks serve up a spicy Scorch. Your primary weapon also dishes out Scorch, leaving a burning impression on its targets. Once an enemy accumulates 100 Scorch stacks, they erupt into a mammoth solar explosion that sends shockwaves radiating out to even the toughest goons nearby. The icing on the cake. Your healing rifts keep you and your crew's health topped up and supercharge your reload speed. As a go-between, rely on your trusty Prometheus Lance exotic trace rifle, one of the game's ultimate weapons. As you take down Scorch targets, you'll be building up class, grenade, and melee ability energy, all thanks to our well-kitted out exotic and fragments. This keeps your action rotations smoothly rolling on. This loop is the beating heart of our damage cycle. The fragments we handpick turbocharge your grenades to stack on even more Scorch stacks and damage, pulverizing the puny and leaving the remaining enemies in smoky ruins. Alright fellow gamers, let's plunge into the enchanting universe of abilities. Our star player here is the Well of Radiance, the reigning solar warlock power that truly rules the roost. Next, we transition to our dazzling melee, the Celestial Fire. Ignite a whirlwind of 3 volatile solar energy blasts that roast your foes with each blistering strike. Up next, we've picked the Solar Grenade for our grenade arsenal. A sunlit grenade that creates a persistent solar flare, constantly inflicting damage and scorching targets trapped in its sphere. Thanks to our Touch of Flame aspect, this grenade's destructive potency skyrockets with additional lava blobs and explosive detonations. In terms of our class ability, we're betting on the Healing Rift, cast a healing spring of power that endlessly rejuvenates those within it, while also delivering a rapid reload speed boost, courtesy of our Lunafaction's exotic. Now, let's unpack our aspects. First in line, we're equipped with Heat Rises, bestowing us the capability to fire weapons, launch melee attacks, and hurl grenades whilst gliding. Holding down the grenade button triggers Heat Rises, which uses up your grenade. Kills scored while airborne prolong the duration of Heat Rises and refill melee energy. The next aspect is Touch of Flame, supercharging our grenades. Solar grenades stay put for longer and sporadically spit out blobs of molten lava around its edges. Moving forward, let's dissect the fragments we slotted into this build. We begin with Ember of Ashes, amplifying the Scorch stacks on targets. This is an essential part of any solar build. Next, we're armed with Ember of Torches, powered melee assaults against enemies cause radiant to you and nearby allies, ramping up our weapon damage even further, particularly when stacked with our Armor Surge mods. We're also wielding Ember of Empyrean. Final blows from solar weapons and abilities extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applied to us. To round off, we're kitted with Ember of Singeing, where our class ability recharges more swiftly when we scorch targets. Given our build, we'll be dealing out Scorch like there's no tomorrow. Alright fellow gamers, it's time to turn our attention to the weapons cache. This is where the thrills truly start to surge. We've picked out a pair of explosive weapons for your arsenal. Front and center is the scorching Prometheus Lance. It's undergone power-infused makeover with its catalyst, giving this trace rifle a hefty boost, setting it ablaze with potency. Armed with a prismatic Inferno perk, every adversary you take down with the Prometheus Lance meets their end in a brilliant flare, distributing 30 Scorch stacks to surrounding foes. The cherry on top, the Scorch stack distribution from these fiery detonations ramps up to 40. This blistering feature makes it a breeze to max out those Scorch stacks on enemies and ignite those explosive chain reactions. On the flip side, if you're leaning towards a more supportive role, you could also opt for the Lumina. It boasts an exotic perk known as Noble Rounds. Kills with this weapon drop remnants. Absorbing a remnant transforms your next hip-fired shot into a noble round that seeks allies and partially refills the magazine. Lastly, for our heavy-duty weapon, we're rolling with the Apex Predator. It comes with a reconstruction perk, ensuring your weapon steadily reloads itself over time up to twice its standard capacity. Additionally, it also sports bait and switch. Dealing damage with all your equipped weapons within a short period gives this weapon a damaging advantage. In my view, it's one of the most devastating heavy weapons in the game. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now gamers, let's step into the universe of armor mods. On our helmet is equipped with Harmonic Siphon, turning rapid solar weapon final blows into energy-packed orbs of power. We're also doubling down with 2 Ashes to Assets mods, dishing out bonus super energy for every grenade kill. This dynamic duo supercharges our super recharge rate, syncing seamlessly with our exotic for a non-stop super show. Next, let's talk about our gloves. We're going with Focusing Strike, juicing up our class ability energy every time our melee attack lands a hit. We're also strapping on Bolstering Detonation, boosting our class ability energy every time our grenade dishes out damage. Furthermore, we're armed with Grenade Kickstart. The moment your grenade energy is fully drained, you get a generous grenade energy refill. For the chest piece, feel free to load it up with your preferred defensive mods. Moving down to the boots, we're sporting a pair of Solar Weapon Surge mods, serving up a total of 17% more solar weapon damage. We're also sporting the Elemental Charge mod. Grabbing a Fire Sprite boosts your chances of scoring an armor charge. This mod is a game changer, setting you up for an avalanche of armor charges. Lastly, we've got our Warlock Bond. We're rolling with Powerful Attraction, automatically scooping up nearby orbs of power whenever you activate your class ability. Since we'll be dropping Healing Rifts like they're hot, this mod helps us hoover up all those orbs of power and Fire Sprites for more armor charges and ability energies. To cap it off, we're rocking the Reaper mod, spawning a flood of orbs of power after using our class ability and creating an orb of power with each kill. The cherry on top is Time Dilation, pushing your armor charges decay time out to 15 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the grand finale of our build. I trust this video left you both enlightened and amused. If this video tickled your fancy and you crave more, don't hesitate to drop a comment, smash that like button, and hit subscribe. Until our next rendezvous, keep hustling and may the RNG gods shower you with their blessings.